Hi, everyone. It's Kim Tabler again from Thrive, just checking in, seeing how everybody's doing. I hope that this video finds you giving yourselves and your family and your kids a little grace, a little space, a little time to take it easy. This has certainly been a whirlwind of new ways of doing things, and our brains are on overload. So I hope that everybody has an opportunity to breathe together and to just give a little grace. I have been using this time to think about different ways to apply our ideas in positive discipline to this new current situation of social distancing and feeling a little isolated. And that brought me to connection. In positive discipline, connection is foundational. We always say connection before correction. What we know about connection is it is the way that it's what we use to meet our very basic human needs, which is belonging and significance. You guys know that one, right? Connection provides an opportunity to meet the need that we all have as human beings, the very basic need of belonging and significance. So think about a relationship that you are in where you feel understood and you feel valued and you feel loved. You're connected, right? It doesn't have to be 100% of the time. We're not talking about 100% of the time ever, but most of the time. If most of the time you feel understood and you feel like you are an important part of that relationship, you are connected. That provides you that sense of belonging and significance that you have to survive as a human. Connection, as it relates to being socially distanced, is a little bit different. It's a little bit harder to think about. It's not as easy. And so that's what I wanted to kind of explore today. We've been focusing a lot as a community of people with children in our homes on routines during this time. And rightly so. Routines provide us with some significance over this situation, right? Some control. Routines are crucial. They help with predictability. They help so that kids know what's going to happen next. They help so adults know what's going to happen next. They help us set goals for our day. So routines are critical. And sometimes I think that we think about routines as exclusive from connection. Sometimes I think we think about let's get these things done that we have got to get done today, and then let's see if we have time to connect later. And I think that happens more and more when we're pushed into this time of really focusing on what has to get done since we're not in our regular routine. And so my challenge for you today is to think about how routines and connection are like this. They are completely dependent on one another, especially now. So think about that for a moment. Routines provide these landmarks in our day, right? We know this is going to happen and we know we're going to get this thing done. It gives us landmarks. What about if our routines were focused on connection first? Then we know it's an intentional opportunity to connect before anything else. It works the other way too. So connection is actually going to help your routines go more smoothly, feel more relaxed. They might even be fun because connection comes first. So if you think about connection and routine as being woven together, they are not mutually exclusive. They are like this. So once you start to think about it that way, you can create these opportunities in your routines to connect with your kids. What we know for sure about connection is that it is most powerful when it defines your relationship long term. So of course, we're not talking about connect in order to get your kids to do something. That's not what I mean. Your kids are going to follow these routines and help learn through these routines because you're connected, not the other way around. So let's focus on connection. What does it look like when you're connected with your kids? The answer to that's going to vary from child to child, just like it varies from human to human. For some, a hug is as much as it takes to be connected. For some, that doesn't work at all. So you have to pay attention to your kids. When does your child feel loved and understood? Is it a hug? Is it a set aside 5 minutes to chat? Is it maybe asking questions or getting them to help problem solve through your routines during the day? There's lots of ways to connect. Pay attention and see what it looks like when your kids feel understood. What you're going to find is if you build that into each routine, build that into your blocks of time, those blocks of time are going to happen more smoothly and feel more relaxed because you're connected. So, for this interesting period of time, my challenge to you is to not think of connection before correction, but to think of connection before anything else. All the other stuff is going to fall into place if we connect first. Think about what that might look like with your kids. Put it in the comments so that other people can get ideas. And you know what my solution that I always offer is to ask your kids. Just ask them what makes them feel. When do you know mommy understands you? They are like little mysteries to be unlocked. And we have all kinds of time to do that now. And maybe that is how we use this new opportunity. Connection before anything else. Build connections into your routines and see what happens. I dare you. Try it. Let us know how it goes. I'll do some more videos in the next couple days, and I'm anxious and eager to hear what you guys need and to connect with you. Take care of each other.